This is Reed Seals here for 1340 WGRV. I'm here with Erin Hensley-Schultz. She's the director of South Pacific, and that's going to be a play that's going to be at the Niswonger Performing Arts Center. How are you doing today, Erin?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Tell me a little bit about the play, what it's about.
South Pacific is a musical that was written by Rodgers and Hammerstein. It's one of the great big classic musicals, and it's about an island during World War II, and there's a Navy base there, and it's the relationships that occur on that island, and the dynamic between the naval officers and the Seabees there. It's a story that it's timeless. It's about a point in history that was really a turning point for our civilization, and I think it's very much those themes are still valid today.
I know it has a strong theme about racism, correct?
Yes, it does. And I think the message that it gives is very important, and it's still very, it's sadly still very relevant today, a lot of the issues that are addressed in it.
Now, you're the director. Who else is involved in this production?
Well, I am the director. I'm the grunt work director, but this is really the brainchild of Catherine May, who is the choral director at Greeneville High School, and she's the artistic director of this production. The whole thing was her idea and her vision. She is producing this through the choral department, the Greeneville High School choral department, which, as everyone around here knows, is statewide. They are recognized all over the place for being completely fantastic. She has a reputation for excellence that is just unparalleled. And so in this production, it has kids who are not in the chorus, but most of the members of the chorus are in the production. And so our vocals, when the whole company is on stage, they're absolutely wonderful. We have very, very high quality singers in this show.
Okay. And so they're all Greeneville High students?
They are all Greeneville High School students except for the children. We have a few children in the show who we had to bring in to fill some roles that were required, because there aren't any high school students who can pull off playing a 5-year-old. So we had to bring some in.
Now, I know there are certain roles in that play have to be played by certain races. Did you have any problem finding people?
We didn't, surprisingly, we really lucked out.
Mm-hmm.
What I did with this production was sort of colorblind cast it.
Okay.
I do not have here in East Tennessee enough South Pacific people who would be native to the South Pacific to cast all of those roles. But I also have some of the nurses and some of the roles played by people who are not, super duper white. So we did try and cast appropriately, but where we didn't have those people, we tried just not to make it a huge issue. And I don't think it will be an issue. The girl I have playing Bloody Mary is absolutely perfect. She is fantastic. And she looks exactly right. Okay. I will say she looks exactly right. She's really too pretty. She's a beautiful girl. We've had to age her a lot, and her voice is just incredible. And she has this beautiful look. And Bloody Mary is not supposed to be incredibly beautiful. So I said, we're going to have to take her. We're going to have to take her down a few levels. We got to ugly this kid up because she's just beautiful. But we've put makeup on her. We've done what we can, but she's still, in my opinion, just a little too gorgeous. It's an okay problem to have.
I'm sure she doesn't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, it's cool, it's fine.
So how long have you guys been practicing?
Well, we have been practicing since we had auditions when school started back after Christmas. So they've been at this for a few months. It is a huge production, and a production like this is always a huge undertaking. There are several different areas that we have to work on. It's not just music, it's not just acting, it's choreography, it's set, it's getting people just logistically where they need to be at the right time. Our choreographer is Kim Berry. She's done several things at Tusculum, and when we did Oklahoma a couple of years, she was our choreographer for that. So we have her as part of our team. We also have Cynthia Sams, who has stepped in and is doing a lot of our vocal coaching. because we have these huge choral numbers, but there are also several solos that need to be not just sung but performed, and she has helped a whole lot with that. We've got a really great team.
Well, that's good. That's great. And how long is the show going to be out for, and what days?
We have shows this weekend. We open Friday. We have a show Friday night, April 21st, and that's at 7. Saturday, we are asking these kids to do this twice. They have a Saturday matinee at 2 o'clock, and then they are doing an evening show at 7. And then Sunday the 23rd is their final show, and that is at 2 o'clock.
And what's the cost, and where are tickets available?
Tickets are $12. They are available through the Impact box office. The phone number is 423-638-1679. They are also available through the Impact website. And you can also get them at the door. If you decide at the last minute you want to go, you can just get your tickets at the door.
Okay. And are there a lot of tickets left right now? Or?
Impact is a huge facility. So, I mean, I hope that getting tickets will be an issue. I hope a whole lot of people get to come see this.
Standing room only, right?
Yes, that's what we're shooting for.
And is it appropriate for all ages?
I will say there is some language, which we did, we kept in the original language that was written. This was written a long time ago, so the language that I would say, it has language. It's not the same it has language that it would be if it was written now. There are some themes that would occur naturally in a time of war. It is not all happy-go-lucky. There are some very dark moments in that. I would say if you have a child who understands historically the gravity of some of these plot points, absolutely. I'm one of my children is in it. My 5-year-old is in the play, but I'm bringing my 9-year-old as well. I would just say maybe explain it, talk over a few of the things before you bring them to see it. But it's the big classic musical, and I really think that kids should start being exposed to stuff like that early on.
Okay. Well, before we go, Erin, just give us one more rundown so everybody will know the who, what, when, and where.
Okay.
South Pacific.
South Pacific, by Rodgers and Hammerstein, performed at the Niswonger Performing Arts Center, presented by the Greeneville High School Choral Department, April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. 1 show Friday night, 2 shows on Saturday, 1 show on Sunday.
Okay. Thank you very much, Erin, for joining us today here on WGRV. This is Reed Seals, and we'll be right back with more music.